So, you've decided to separate your business from your personal affairs by forming an LLC. Wise decision. Operating your business through an LLC will protect your personal assets, such as your home and car, from certain kinds of lawsuits. Having the acronym LLC as part of your business name will also improve business image by showing that your business is registered by the state. So stick around. This video will guide you effortlessly through the 5 key steps involved in establishing an LLC in Ohio. By the time you get to the end, you'll feel like a pro. Step 1. Choose a name for your LLC. The first step, choosing a name, is simple but can be tricky. A name that is the same or similar to an existing name will be rejected. The best way to avoid that is to check for name availability by doing an online business name search. You can also call this number or email the Secretary of State's office at this address. In addition, you have to make sure the name falls in line with Ohio's general naming guidelines. Luckily, there's just a few. The name of the limited liability company must contain the words limited liability company or the abbreviation LLC with periods after each letter, LLC, limited, the abbreviation for limited with a period at the end, or the abbreviation for limited without a period at the end. It must be distinguishable on the records of the Ohio Secretary of State from the name of any other business entity. It may not include any of the following words without prior approval from the Superintendent of Financial Institutions: bank, banker, banking, or trust, or words of a similar meaning in any other language. You can learn more about the Ohio naming guidelines by visiting our How to Start an LLC in Ohio page. Once you've come up with a name you'd like to use, it may make sense to nail it down for a website as well. To do so, just click on the link below to check if the domain is available. And if it is, you can have it for just $5. It's a smart move to register the URL early, even if you're not planning to build your website right away. Domain names affect search results, so having one that's relevant would make it easier for people to find your business on the web. Step 2. Appoint a statutory agent. All business entities are required to appoint and maintain a registered agent, known in Ohio as a statutory agent. The statutory agent will be the official recipient of the service of process, which means the statutory agent will receive the legal papers if someone sues your LLC. So choose a reliable statutory agent. Not being aware of pending legal action can have dire consequences. The statutory agent may be an Ohio resident or a business entity with a street address in Ohio that has the authority to conduct business in Ohio. This means that someone connected with the LLC, such as a member, manager, or employee, can be the statutory agent. It's crucial that the statutory agent be available during regular working hours to accept service of process. That's something that may be difficult if it's you or another individual doing the job. So consider appointing a commercial agent service. Then you won't have to worry about not being around. Hiring a commercial service will cost about $10 a month, but it's well worth the expenditure. Apart from receiving service of process, the statutory agent will receive mail from federal and state agencies. If you're looking for a commercial agent service, we recommend Northwest. They've been in business for over 20 years and have earned a sterling reputation during that time. They'll scan every piece of mail sent to your LLC, allowing you to monitor your correspondence simply by logging into your online account. On top of that, if you sign up with them, you'll get a registered agent service free of charge for 1 whole year. To sign up with Northwest, follow the link below. Step 3. File the Articles of Organization. The next step to setting up an LLC is to register the Articles of Organization. The Articles of Organization records the name of the LLC, the name of the person who is appointing the statutory agent, the name and address of the statutory agent, and the signature of the statutory agent to show acceptance of the appointment. It becomes a public document which anyone can access. However, since there is no requirement to disclose the names of the members, ownership of the LLC can remain private. There are 3 ways to register the Articles of Organization. The easiest way is to file online. This means signing up at the Ohio Business Filings portal. Just click Submit a Business Filing to get started. You can also register the Articles of Organization by mail or in person. Both require downloading and completing Form 610 from the Secretary of State's form page. Here is the mail-in address for that form. And to make an in-person submission, go to this address. The filing fee is $99. You can pay by check or money order, payable to the Ohio Secretary of State. Cash is accepted for in-person submissions. If your LLC was formed in another state but wants to do business in Ohio, you'll have to file registration of a foreign limited liability company. This can be done online at Ohio Business Filings or by downloading and completing Form 617 from the Secretary of State's forms page. The information required will include the name and state where the LLC was formed, the person appointing the statutory agent, and the name, address, and consent of the statutory agent. Step 4. Create an LLC operating agreement. In Ohio, an operating agreement is any written or oral contract between members of an LLC and between members and the LLC. Although it may be oral, it's easy to see why it should be in writing. Establishing the terms of an oral contract may be difficult if recollections differ. In the event that certain terms are not clear, terms imposed by state law will be substituted. This could mean, for example, that voting rights are allocated per capita, that is, each member has one vote when the intention was for them to be allotted by membership interest, that is, the amount of a member's investment. Even if you are the sole member of the LLC, it's a good idea to have a written operating agreement. It will distinguish your business from a sole proprietorship. In a multi-member LLC, a written agreement is even more important. A written agreement is likely to reduce disputes since its terms can be established with greater objectivity. At a minimum, the written operating agreement should spell out membership interests and members' voting rights, as well as who is going to manage the LLC. Also, note that a copy of the operating agreement is generally required when opening a business bank account or applying for a loan. That's only possible if the agreement is in writing. To help you put together an operating agreement, we've provided a free template on our How to Start an LLC in Ohio page. At the bottom of the page, you'll find a link to other important tools. Step 5. Obtaining an LLC EIN, Employer Identification Number. The final step is getting an EIN, Employer Identification Number, which is a federal tax number. The Ohio Department of Taxation identifies businesses by their federal tax numbers, which could be a Social Security number if the LLC has only one member, or an EIN if it has 2 or more members or employees. Ohio does not issue tax IDs. Getting an EIN is easy and completely free of charge. Just fill out the online form on the IRS website. Post-formation steps. After you've created your LLC, there are some important things you must remember. Keep the financial transactions of your LLC separate from your personal ones. Mixing them may remove the protection the LLC provides, allowing someone who sues your LLC to go after your personal assets. You should open a separate business bank account for your LLC. This will help keep business transactions separate. Besides being a separate legal entity, your LLC should have its own bank account and corporate card. Start building credit for your business. Check the guide below to see our preferred resources on how to do so. Do a risk assessment to see what types of insurance your business will need. And don't forget that some insurances, such as auto insurance and workers' compensation, are legally required. Get that business website up and running ASAP. You don't want to look outdated. Today, a legitimate business is expected to have a website, either to facilitate online transactions or to simply provide information. If you think you would like to build a website yourself, follow the links below to see how to go about it. Finally, make sure you have someone knowledgeable who can keep the books for your LLC and provide guidance on financial matters. Congratulations! Now you know how to set up an LLC in Ohio. We hope you found this video super helpful, and if you want to find out more, delve into the remaining content on our channel and website, where you can discover lots of complimentary resources and guides to get your Ohio business going. We've also put together comprehensive lists of highly regarded Ohio accountants, lawyers, and registered agents. For easy access to all the resources mentioned in this video, just refer to the description below. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. Good luck!